Hey, what is it, big guys? Ghost Vortex here, and today I'm going to be talking about transgenders while playing Dead Island. My favorite game. Well, third favorite game. Anyway, I'm gonna have to wait for this to start. If my controller dies, I'm plugging in the wired one that I got randomly. I do want to play Fallout. I want to play Fallout, but I don't have it. Wish I did, but I don't. Anyway, off my topic about Fallout. Gotta wait for my game to load. What's going on? Hello? Is it broken? God damn. Oh, I got disconnected from Xbox Live. What am I gonna do? Nothing. What? You are not connected to Xbox Live. Please connect to Xbox Live or change your game type to... or change your game type in the online performance menu. Motherfucker. Are you fucking kidding me? Do system link. That way I can play my game easy. Without having to deal with Xbox Live. Alright, I'm already on chapter 9 on this shit? The fuck? Alright, here we go. Like I said, we're going to talk about the life of transgenders. Oh. I'm a goddamn douchebag by getting rid of my shotgun. What other guns do I got? Oh, that's mine. Are you kidding me? Damn. I didn't know that. Mod shotgun. Anyway, about transgenders. They're amazing people. Amazing and lovely people. I find them amazing. But I do not accept the fact the way how you guys treat them. It's not right. It's never right. It's never right to treat anybody wrong. I mean, think about that as your family member. Would you like it if your family member was getting treated inappropriately? That is... What would your family members think of you picking on people that are wanting to be a different gender? And people who say that there's more than one gender, there's only... Well, if people say that there's only more than two genders, I should correct myself on that. There's only two genders. Not 3, not 4, not 5 million. There's only 2. The only 2 genders is male and female, and that's it. If people want to be a different gender, then that's fine. It's not our job to change them. I mean, clearly you guys got to get that straight. Straight in your goddamn head. would you appreciate it if people were making fun of you if you're trans? Like, if you decided to go trans and just get picked on because of it, are you gonna like that? Probably not. Probably you're just gonna end up, like, saying all this kind of bullshit. And then later on say, oh, no, wait, I know how it feels to be picked on and stuff, blah, 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 blah. I'm used to this kind of bull crap, and I love it when people are trans, but then later in, you just go on ahead, you say that, and then you're just like, oh, no, fuck you, you're not cool at all because you're wanting to be an opposite gender. Oh, wait, are you a male that wants to be a female? Like, if you are in love with males wanting to be a female, then that's fine. But just make sure that you're supporting the women as well that want to be male. I know a couple of guys that wants to be females, and I know a female that wants to be a male. Is that okay? Yes, it is. Clearly, there's nothing wrong with trans. The only one thing that is wrong is anti-trans people. The anti one is more likely people giving other people bullshit. Yeah. Of course, we have to bring up the bullshit towards everybody. The reason why we have to bring this up is because I do not like the way how you're treating my friend Alister Steele. Nor my friend Vespra Frost. Let alone, I don't really enjoy hearing that. I don't enjoy hearing people saying that transgenders don't deserve love or transgenders needs to die and stuff like that. It's not fucking World War II. World War II has ended. Hitler killed himself. So, if you guys are wanting to be a frickin' Hitler, may as well advise you guys to knock the shit off and just look at fucking World War II. Think about the Jews, what actually happened in World War II since Hitler. Well, Hitler, I'm sorry for saying Jews, but when it comes down to the German people, Hitler really did, back in time, killed some Germans. But he also forced some Germans to fight Americans and then Russia. Well, actually, Russia needed Americans' help. And us Americans saved Russia. But we also made peace with the Germans. Hitler killed himself. And now we're going back to the World War II since people are bringing up some bullshit about trans. And I'm just like, okay, so what world are you guys from? The National History Museum, or are you from America? If you're from America, respect your people that are different, are wanting to be different genders. If you are back in time, like from World War II, then my advice is to do what Hitler did. I do not support transgender haters. I don't. I mean, I'm okay with trans. I mean, if I see a transgender person in the bathroom that is, like, dressed up as a... If it's a female that is dressed up as a male, yes, of course, I would open the stall for the guy and lead him in. Or if he tries to use the urinal, I'm okay with that as well. I mean, what? I don't really mind people trying. I mean, that's them, not me. And if you guys are just like... But if you guys are just gonna be like, oh look, there's this transgender guy using a urinal, let's go punch the fuck out of him or her, and then just like rape her and whatever, and all this kind of bullshit. And I'm just like, and then you're just going to feel dumb as hell, because if you ever do rape a trans man, you are going to get it hard in the ass. I'm telling you. You will get it hard in the ass. Because once when a female gets the dick, they're going to put it in the rapist's ass, and then they're going to fuck them hard. Not really. But more likely the cops are going to fuck them up. Take them to jail. Take them to jail, give them all this support, motivation. I mean, come on, at least trans people actually have hearts. My heart may be broken, yes, but who gives a shit? Who really gives a shit about my broken heart? Nobody. I can handle this. I actually can handle stuff on my own. Well, only a little bit of stuff. Just sometimes you gotta let things go. You gotta let things go. But back to the trans. Transgenders are the most wonderful person, and I've mentioned this before, yes. And I'm going to keep mentioning it because I cannot get over the fact that I love people that are transgender. I mean, I support it. I support it in every single transgender person that is in my heart. Male, female, male that wants to be a female, female that wants to be a male, they're all in my heart. I support them. I give them love. If you share this to transgenders, then I'd be damned. I mean, clearly I do love some fellow people, but sometimes I can't even handle the butthurts that are always like, oh, look at this transgender, that is so stupid. Oh, look how gay he is because he wants to be a female. Oh, let's go on ahead and beat the shit out of him because he's dressed up as a female. Well, guess what you're going to be getting, sir, if you do beat the shit out of people that are transgender. You know what's going to come at you. So you better watch what you do. I mean, clearly, I've learned shit the hard way. Back in my day, in my school years, I used to be a big-ass semi-bully because, well, since I was a bully, well, I was a bully, yes, because I had very mental anger issues in the past, and never in my life I've ever been so pissed off and took some of my anger out on some kids. And if I ever see those kids again, I'm going to frickin' apologize for things I've done because I was a very dumb kid. A very stupid kid. And I'm still kind of a stupid person. I will admit that. But some people might disagree, but if you guys disagree, I'm okay with that. I mean, my mind can't be changed, sadly. I'm not going to keep calling myself stupid in front of you guys because that's just wrong. And you guys would be calling yourself stupid too if you keep picking on trans. But anyway, so much for that. I mean, clearly I got sidetracked because I had two monsters, a little hyper, yes, and a little tired. But monsters, monsters, monsters. Why am I drinking two monsters? Speaking of which, I should have a third, which I don't have another one. I don't have another monster! Merp. I love my monsters, I really do. I love my monsters and my rock stars and the Red Bulls. I love the Red Bull, I love the rock stars, I love the monsters. I really like energy drinks. I really do. and the Ponage one, in the Ponage energy drink, that Ponage one that I ended up signing up to from Speedy Diver. Whew. If I win, I'm going to probably end up drinking more than one Ponage. But if I don't win, oh well. Oh well, it ends well. I don't really care because I really want an energy drink so goddamn bad. I miss drinking my energy drinks. I really do. And people say that they're bad for me. I clearly know that they're bad for me. But I just don't care. I mean, it's... If I want to, like, do some horrible stuff to myself, clearly it's my decision. But, yes, I know I'm going to get myself killed one of these days if I keep drinking more than one. But, anyway. I wouldn't recommend...
You're not my brother?
With people acting all happy with their energy drinks, you're going to be like, oh no, my energy drinks are gone. I mean, if I actually did have money, I'd buy like 2 10-packs of Monsters and then just like be set. But then I won't be able to. Then I need to figure out how much money I need for my gold card subscription thing for Star Wars: The Force Unleashed 2. I mean, I like the first one. I loved the first Star Wars game, the Star Wars: The Force Unleashed. I mean, that's all I would clearly go for. And then I went quiet. What the fuck? But anyway, I went sidetracked to first talking about transgenders, how much I love transgenders. Yes, I really do love transgenders. I love them all. I love them. I also love Germans. I do love African Americans. I love every single race there is. Even Muslims, but if Muslims do have the courage with, like, you know, some bombs and stuff, that's when I might have to step up. I mean, clearly, I really don't want to freaking fight too many people, but yes, in my days, I sometimes wish that I could meet some Muslims and know what their lives are like. I mean, what's it like in Afghanistan or Iraq, or what's it like in other, like, countries? Have you visited any others? I mean, clearly I have like all sorts of weird random questions towards people. Even sometimes I do tend to get a little carried away with my questions, and I'm sorry if I do. So, because that's how random I am. So randomized, I don't even remember what I get so randomized. It's always random. What am I supposed to be doing? Love your folks. Love them all. Love people. No more racist. No more racist. No more picking on people just because of who they are. And then I'm gonna also talk about probably talk about a little bit of my favorite YouTuber right on a session. Yes, apparently I had a video for her uploaded like last year, and YouTube fucking took it down after all I was uploading multiple videos. And here's what I gotta say. Please don't pressure the girl for fucking muffins. And now clearly, I ended up watching one of her videos saying if you want muffins, there's clearly the muffin story, like in some sort of link. If you check out some of her videos to find that video about her putting the about her putting her freaking muffin story up to read, all in order, then there you fucking go. I mean, you don't need to start, like, saying, oh, come on, Raitana, why isn't there any more muffins? Oh no, muffins have been canceled, what are we gonna do? And then later on, like, there's a little key word. The fun never ends. It means that the series of muffins might end soon. I don't know when, but I would love to find out when she actually does get to them. I mean, clearly, I do love to find out and how much time she takes, how much love she takes. I mean, clearly, she does all this for her fellow YouTubers. And I love the time she takes, and I love the stories. I mean, I do tend to watch some of her videos, but not all of them, because sometimes I just don't get to her videos much. But if she ever did, like, take some recommends for videos, I mean, I think I got a story for her that you can write up on, which would be the Rainbow Factory or Little Miss Rarity, the creepypasta version of her. I mean, there's like all sorts of creepypasta versions of My Little Pony, but I just don't know about, I don't know so much about the frickin', well, Sweet Apple Massacre. I mean, I don't know if I actually like that creepypasta much, but I mean, I could look back into the creepypasta My Little Pony stuff again, but mainly, I've been looking at a lot of videos that were dealing with creepypasta. And to be honest, one of my most favorite videos is, like, one of my favorite videos is the story of Obsidian Pie, to where when she was a filly, she was locked up. I mean, I actually liked that story, but I could also compare a little bit with Ghost, my OC, but he's been through a lot. I mean, starting off as a cult, well, first, I'm going to start off with Minky, because I kind of remember her story a little bit. When Minky was just a little filly, of course, her parents didn't love her that much. She slept on a rock, and then she started mutilating herself with a rock, which, of course, she was kind of into pain. Don't blame her that much. And later on, her parents decided that the parents decided to lock her up in the frickin' basement for 20 years. And then 20 years later, her sisters find her, and then they bring back her strength and all that kind of stuff. They give her all sorts of love that she deserves, and they gave her everything that she needed to come back for revenge. Now, for my OC Ghost, when he was just a colt, he had a beautiful mother and a father, King Sombra. Of course, the mother wanted to name the colt Jack, but Sombra disagreed on the name and said that his name shall be Ghost. The mother argued with Sombra, but then Sombra took a knife, stabbed the mother, and killed her. Looked at the scared Colt, he later on stabbed Ghost multiple times, and then his siblings, Ghost Tex and Death, decided to join in, and they stabbed him until he got his cutie mark, which is 2 blades across. Now, after years of that experience, he was taken to Cloudsdale for his father took him to Cloudsdale for him to go do the flight training and stuff. Well, with his wing all messed up, he could barely fly. He was a very weak flyer, yes, but he only got himself like 10, maybe 6 feet off the ground, but later on the ponies saw him flying weakly. They grabbed a hold of Ghost and they stabbed him multiple times and threw him off Cloudsdale. Once when Ghost was in the Everfree Forest, he stayed there for 20 years. He had to go do a mission with his father, which his father made him do something that he regrets. And he is not proud of it. There was this filly named Bella Starlight. His father forced Ghost to kill Bella's father, and Sombra killed Bella's mother. And Ghost's job was to kill the filly. Now, what Ghost did is that he looked at the scared filly, grabbed a hold of her, and hid her, and told his father a lie, saying that he lost Bella. Well, so much for Ghost's big punishment, because what he got in return from his father was a huge knife hole in his freaking chest, getting ripped right open. His chest was cut open, but he was still alive. But he's still alive because knives can't affect him for some odd reason, but he does still feel the pain whenever the blades touches him. And his cutie mark represents of toughness and abuse. He's not too big, he's not too keen on what exactly happened, but later on, Bella and Ghost did go into a relationship. Ghost was very, very scared of Bella, because whenever some pony loved him so deeply, he gets very scared sometimes because he never really felt or experienced love in his life. And clearly he pretty much surrendered himself to it, but he still had his guards up and still wasn't too appreciated. Later on in life, Bella looked at Ghost and she was packing up her things, and Ghost was like, "What are you doing?" Bella turned around with a knife, stabbed him in the throat, and said, "If we meet again, your life will be in my hood. I will not let you live at all if I see you again." Ghost was very heartbroken, and he then had to go into the military. Yes, when he went into the military, he was serving his country, or for, well, not his country, but he was serving for the ponies and guarding their trust. His missions were flawlessly about killing his father, and he couldn't say no to the military because of that. The military kept on requesting him to go and see what Sombra's doing. Well, Ghost couldn't spy on Sombra because Sombra already knows what Ghost is up to. Later on, he was in the forest looking for a red mare, but then he was jumped by his so-called brothers. Like one of his brother Death went on ahead and decided to cut off his hoof. His cousin Darkness took out his eye, his left eye, and the father gladly took a machete and gladly ripped into his wing, cutting the left one off, clear off. Ghost had never experienced that much pain, but he was still going, and he was wondering, why can't I die?
Where is Mohan?
I'm riding in a 4x4 following a group of survivors.
He's lost a lot of blood, and
Apparently someone on the radio is leading them to the source of this.
and he's
sickness.
been
There's
wanting.
supposed to be some kind of a lab hidden in the jungle.
He's been wanting to die ever since the pain that he experienced was so painful he couldn't stand it anymore.
Could this be some sort
Then
of
later on, a red mare, well, a red changeling that is a mare, looked at Ghost, who was in bad shape. Her job was to assassinate him. Ghost looked at the red mare and told her, or yelled at her, telling her to kill him, finish him off, because he was not happy about anything, because he clearly has given up.
Here's the story.
But Ruby looked into Ghost's eye, put an eye patch on him, and just left without saying anything because she couldn't do it. Ghost was still heartbroken, and once when Ruby left, he starved himself because he wasn't truly loved. He had a son that he was taking care of on his own because of his friend. Well, when his friend died, he had to take care of his son. Then Ghost ended up following Ruby